Everglade Witch Manor, Michael came in his new room with Michelle and David. And as he turned and faced him, "Thank you for letting me stay here. I know you have a place of your own, but you'll always have this place. And despite what Dustin and Sheridan's antics, thank you. And also, your wife's invited to stay as well." "Yeah, about that. Kristen and I aren't married. Well, we are, but we're filing for divorce." Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in the hallway, Kristen's writing down her schedule. Till Eddie came to where she is. "Have you seen Jennifer?" And as Kristen saw, "Why do I honestly care? Look, don't take whatever hatred you have on your sister on me." "I'm sorry, Eddie. I just got a lot to deal with, but..." And as Kristen looked at the schedule and saw the time her sister comes in, "She'll be here in a couple hours. I got time if you want to talk about it." Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Sharon and Tyler are sitting at a table talking. "My mom shouldn't have to go through this alone." And she's not. She has all of us on her side. "Vanessa must be loving every moment of this." And as Carly and Bobby came to their table, "How is she?" And they saw them. "Nervous. And that really angers me. You know, despite Matt's testimony and all, along with his sister and Vanessa, what chance do we have?" "A good one, because there's no way in hell Taya's gonna get sent down for this. Then you lot all need a reality check." And as Linda came to where they are, "Because that's exactly what's gonna happen." And they saw her. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the roof, Lauren's looking at the view. Till Erin came out and came to where she is. And she turned and saw him. "Erin, how are you holding up?" "Quite well. It's not like every day you learn your husband's in the shadow realm and all." "Yeah, I heard. And needless to say this, whoever's behind this will pay." Meanwhile, in Rachel's office, Rachel's sitting at her desk reviewing information regarding her daughter's whereabouts. Till Will came and saw what she's doing and knocked on the door. And Rachel looked and saw him. "Hey, how are you?" And as Will came in, "Trying to occupy time." "Still who not hope that Kristen make the right call?" "Truthfully, that's up to her. I want to focus on helping you and Erin find your daughter." "The thing is, I don't even know where to start since Adrian and the goons pretty much waste half of my time." Meanwhile, in Andrew's room, Andrew's lying in bed in a coma with Joseph sitting by his bedside. And as Janet came in with 2 cups of coffee and went to where Joseph is, who saw, and as she gave him one, which he got. "Thank you. I am so sorry about all this." "Yeah, my dad's the one that's lying there." "So, what exactly happened to him?" Meanwhile, in the waiting area, Mildred Lee Jordan is getting some coffee. Just as Eric came to where she is, and Jordan put the coffee pot down and turned and saw him. "Eric, what are you doing here?" "Can a guy see how his sister's holding up?" "I feel utterly hopeless, but I'm glad my brother is here. We're Grams. We have to stick together no matter what comes our way." "Thanks for that." Meanwhile, while they're talking, Kyle walked past them towards the elevator, and as he head in and turned just as the elevator closed, and as he took up a special card and slid it on the gold panel on the right side to open a keypad, and as he put in the special code, causing the elevator to go down to an unknown floor. And as it opened, and as Kyle got off and head to the desk where the nurse is, who saw him. "You look more lovely every time I see you." "Same to you." "How's our guest doing?" "Been a hassle, but overall, good." "Good." And as Kyle began to walk past the reception desk down the hall, and soon arrived at one of the doors and took out his key and unlocked it. thus opening it. And as he went in, it began talking to one of the patients. Long time no see. And as the person who he's talking to is revealed to be the real Kyle Hartley, who's been laying down and got up and is not happy to see who's there. You don't look happy to see me, mate. Stuffing in the flesh. Did you really think you saw the last of me? I cannot believe that you're here after everything. Yeah, the thing is, I am me, ready to pick up exactly where I left off. Meanwhile, at the Everglade Ridge Manor in Michael's room, Michelle, David, and Michael are talking. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? I really don't want to talk about my marriage right now, okay? Your mother and I will let you get settled in, yeah? And as Michelle and David turned and went and left the room, just as Michael's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw it's Jennifer and answered it. What's up? Can you meet me at I'm on my way. And as Michael hung up and went and left this room. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in the hallway, Kristen and Eddie are talking. Look, I don't want to bore you with the details of me life nonsense. As you know, I happen to be a good listener, so why don't you try me? Okay, to start things off, my marriage is falling apart and I'm filing for divorce, but I also have a daughter with my soon-to-be ex. Michael, right? Right. All because of one stupid mistake I did. I just wish I could have trusted my marriage. Clearly, there must be a reason to doubt. Yeah, and I was wrong to think that my husband would go back to Wilma. Wilma Graham? Yeah. Do you know her? Meanwhile, at the Graham pub, Carly, Barbie, Sharon, and Tyler are surprised by Linda's arrival. You wipe that smirk off your face or I swear to you be through that window seat first. Really, Carly? Is that what you really asking to get banged up after threatening me? What is it that you want? Seems to me you lot know the real Karen and Milch. Let's just cut down to the chase. How long you and whoever's doing this would last, because if my mom hadn't found out, it really matters not, because Karen and Milch are about to disappear permanently. I swear to you, if you lay any harm to them, unless you want to be killed, I wouldn't threaten my mom. And as Lucas came to where they are, and they all saw him, leave it to you to have your children do your little dirty work and are wrong. I'm doing this on my behalf. So you see, we're the ones on top. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the roof, Lauren and Aaron are talking. I heard you and Rachel had quite a year. Yeah, you can say that considering I've almost lost my mom going undercover at high school and easily made contact with a drug dealer whose boss turned out to be Wayne Collins no less. Really? Yeah. To make matters even worse, the head mistress who promised my wife and I that she would find our daughter in turn for us going undercover turned out to be a fraud, probably on the calling payroll no less. Damn, that's gotta be hard for you too. Yeah, but I'm not giving up till Rachel and I find our daughter. Yeah, while you doing that, I'm gonna find the person responsible for putting my husband in the shadow realm. Meanwhile, in Rachel's office, Rachel and Will are talking. You know, I was thinking about the time we were all on the roof meeting with Carl's boss. Could it be possible that Linda and Wayne known? Oh, believe me, Aaron and I been going over that scenario. I seriously wouldn't be surprised if they know more. Then the thing is, when the Millennium 2000 came along, I was out half the year. And when I came to, I found myself in a facility in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with no recollection on how several of us gotten there. I think it's time for some answers, maybe from the source. And since Frank and Mimi are out, Linda and Wayne is all we got, other than Harold. Then why don't we go find them? Okay, but first, we gotta go find Aaron. Meanwhile, in Andrew's room, Andrew's lying in the bed in a coma while Janet and Joseph are talking. So you were supposed to drink that orange juice instead of your dad. Yeah, that's why I was plagued with a terrified vision of me choking and all. Who do you think is behind this? I don't know. The Cullens? Maybe. Look, I saw the news of what happened. I'm just trying to understand it, believe me. I've been doing the same exact thing. How about this? Do you think I did it? What? Oh, come on, Joseph, don't be daft. I know the reason to why suddenly you want us back together, just so you can take information to see if I kill your dad and all. Meanwhile, in the waiting area, Mildred, Willie, Jordan, and Eric are talking. By the way, how's things going between you and Gwen? We're doing good as we can be. That's why I'm here waiting till she get out of surgery. And speaking of which, and as Eric and Jordan saw Gwen approaching to where they are and arrived, I miss you. I miss you too. And as Gwen looked at Mildred, Willie, Jordan, nothing on Andrew, but don't lose hope. He will pull through in the end. Thank you. Look, I gotta go make a phone call. Please excuse me. And as Jordan turned and walked away, while Gwen and Eric continued talking with Eric's six-son Wong's wife. What's wrong? There's something odd with your sister. She's worried about her husband. Yeah, I get that. Then what's the problem? She sounded very calm. Meanwhile, down below on the secret floor, Stefan and Kyle are talking in a room. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I think that I'm gonna have to spell this out for you. I lost nearly 10 years of my life watching you enjoy yours. How is it that you're even alive in the first place? We searched, you mean that fateful night when that huge tsunami capsized our ship with me still in? Yeah, I bet you're beyond thrilled seeing that you could finally have Maria. Thing is, mate, I searched everywhere on that ship for you, save it. You couldn't stand the fact that you went soft after the fact the computer chip got taken out of you. We were both made as evil twins, destined to what? Destroy the world? Really, Stefan? Yeah, we were the McKinley twins after all. Not that it matters anymore at this point, because you're about to see what it's like on the outside looking in. Meanwhile, at the Everglade Ridge Manor in Michelle and David's bedroom, Michelle and David are sitting in bed talking. You think what we did was right? Of course we did. Shirley and Desmond are gonna realize Michael is a part of our family, even though he really isn't. What does that mean? Come on, Michelle. You and I both know that Michael is DNA says it is. And as Michelle got up and went and closed the door and turned and faced her husband. I want to enjoy this. I know you do. And I'm sorry for undermining you. Michael's our son. I know what this is about. We both agreed that Sheridan and Dustin to respect our wishes. Please tell me you're not having any not-so-ever. You and I are a team, and I'll stand by your side no matter what. Nice safe. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Applewood Ridge Manor, Jennifer came to the front area and got the door. And it's Michael who came in. And as Jennifer closed the door and led Michael to her living room and arrived, and as they faced each other. Okay, I got here as soon as I can, so what's the emergency? This. And as Jennifer began kissing Michael, who quickly stopped her. Look. As flattering as that was, we can't. You know, you're right. That was a silly move to make. Look, I get it. Willie, I do. You and I were both burned due to the outcome of our marriage. You still have a shot with my sister, I know. But your ex-husband, mate, Will and I are over forever, and there's no going back. Come here. And as Michael hugged Jennifer, we will be fine. Trust me. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner in the hallway, Kristen and Eddie are talking. Yeah? And as Eddie has flashbacks of him and Wilma making love, with him making love to Wilma. And as the flashback ends, oh, I see. What? You have that look, which tells me, oh, it's a really long story. One I'd rather not, like I said, understandable. Who am I to judge when I destroyed the best thing that ever happened to me? I don't think it's too late to fix your marriage. No, I suppose. Mike and R aren't officially divorced, which means I still got some time. Unless there's another reason. Whatever the matter, in the end, the choice is up to the both of yous. Look, I gotta go clock in. Eddie, thank you. I really need to hear that. That's what colleagues do. And it's Eddie's turn and walk away. Just as Kristen got her iPhone out and turned it on. And soon pull up Michael's number, but stopped herself. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Carly, Bobby, Sharon, Tyler, Linda, and Lucas are talking. Now you listen to me. I know you and that bastard of a husband. That's my dad. Your thoughts. I don't really give a damn. My mom's not gonna get sent down, and neither's Mildred and Karen. You see, that's just it, Carly. They're already banged up, whether you realize it or not, and there's nothing you can do about it. We can one the other. Don't you dare! Unless you want to go to your mother's funeral, you bitch! And as Sharon charged to Linda, but Tyler stopped her. Don't. That's exactly what she's counting on, for you to go off the rails. Yeah, you better listen to your little dog here. You shut up and do one before I throw you out. And as Linda's iPhone beeps, and she got it and saw to text. Come on, Lucas, the action's about to heat up. If you lot excuse us, we have work to do. And as Linda and Lucas turn and walk away. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the roof, Lauren and Aaron are talking. I really thought the shuttle games were done. Apparently not. Unless someone got their hands on. You think somebody might have. I can't really tell anymore, but after what's been going on, I just can't rule it out. Okay. Did you see anyone acting strange or unusual? Now that you mention it, Kyle's been sort of odd with Jesse and I. Well, part of that is because of me and all. What do you mean? I've been kinda interfering in their marriage, and that's not a logical reason to. Kyle's not the only one. My focus is also on Mildred, who's been different since she was kidnapped. I'm telling you, there is a new game that's about to begin. There you are. And as Rachel and Will came to where they are, and Lauren and Aaron saw them. What's going on? It's time we go to the source to get some answers about our daughter. Where is that exactly? Wayne and Linda. You really think it'll be that easy? No, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Okay, I'll go, but I got some questions of my own. And as they all went back inside the hospital. Meanwhile, in Andrew's room, Andrew's currently lying in bed in a coma while Janet and Joseph are talking. Are you done, Janet? Not everything revolves around you. So you asking about us cause I want to give you another chance to fix your errors. I really don't do that quite often. So I'm supposed to fall on my knees and thank you. Can we skip the theatrics? I love you, Janet, and I want to move past what happened. And after what's been going on, I realize life is too damn short with the whole BS. Okay, I want to help you. In fact, I want to tell exactly who wanted you dead. Meanwhile, in the waiting area, Gwen and Eric are talking. She's been calm because of the fact I know, for Joseph's sake, but when I look at her, I feel this weird vibe, and it's noticeably joint approach. But stopped and heard what Gwen is saying to Eric, and as she got her iPhone out, and stopped. Let's get back to Gwen and Eric who are talking. Gwen, My sister is fine, and a lot has happened, but overall, she's trying to stay positive. Okay, you're right. I believe Andrew will pull through in the end. That's the spirit. Look, obviously you've been working all I know. Perhaps I've been here a little while too long since the schedule's been tight since Adam's leave of absence and Taya's unpaid leave of absence, and the fact that I'm the temporary chief of staff and all. It's a lot to take in, and I'm gonna kidnap you for a couple hours starting now. And as Jordan arrived to where they are. So, what did I miss? And as Gwen and Eric saw her. Nothing. I just have a surprise for my wife to see. Excuse us. And as Eric led Gwen away. Have fun, you two. And as Jordan got her iPhone and called Linda, who soon answered. What's going on? We have a problem. It seems Gwen is starting to poke heads in places she don't belong. Where are they right now? Eric is taking her somewhere. Alright, I'll meet you at the hospital. Copy that. And as Jordan hung up. Meanwhile, down below on the secret floor in one of the rooms, Stefan and Kyle are talking. You do realize that I will escape. I don't think you're getting the message. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna escape and find my wife and tell her that it's been you all this time masquerading as me. I almost forgot. You lived a dream. It's just too bad it's not gonna work. Emily is not a fool. Soon she'll realize to who you really are. You know what? I am sick to death explaining when I can show you. What do you mean? And as Stefan opened up his shirt, revealing the Malikan ring. And as Kyle saw and got up and slowly began to walk back, till he noticed a chain on the floor, and as he stopped and looked and saw his right leg being connected to the chain towards his bed. And as he looked at Stefan, no way. It can't be, but it is, Kyle. This item is what split Jacob's personality of sort, and now that I wield this ultimate power, oh, I get it now. You think by sending me to the shadow room gives you a clearing chance at my wife, and as the ring glows, knocking Kyle out to the ground. It is. And now that you're out of the game, I believe it's time for the next phase. And as the guards came in the room, and Stefan saw, you know what to do. And as Stefan got his iPhone and turned and head out of the room. Meanwhile, in the underground parking lot, as Rachel, Aaron, Lauren, and Will arrive at Will's car. But Lauren's iPhone beeps, and she got it and saw what it is. And as Aaron sensed something wrong with her. Is everything alright? Yeah. Seems my husband came out of coma. What? Yeah. Look, you lot can go and I can fill you in afterwards. And as they all got in Will's car, just as Lauren turned and head back in the hospital, heading towards the first elevator. And arrived and went in, and turned and pressed the button where her husband is, causing the elevator to close. And as it goes up to the expected floor with Lauren inside thinking, I'm on my way, Jesse. Soon she got off the elevator and head down the hall and arrived in Jesse's room and went in and saw her husband still lying in a coma and is confused. Till suddenly she hears the door slam, and as she turned and saw Kyle, who's really Stefan. I think it's time we have a little chat.